All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Bill Riles here for News 5 Now. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you tuning in here on our WKRG Facebook page. If you're watching from WKRG.com, that's fine too. We'll get started right now with News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
And I mean right now. Right now, we'll get started with our big stories and tell you about number 5. If you have a digital scale in your kitchen, check the brand. Greater Goods is recalling more than 300,000 of its scales. Officials say the product's coin batteries don't meet child-resistant regulations. That means children could ingest them. If you have that scale, you are asked to contact the company for free replacement parts. Number 4, tonight people will pack downtown Mobile for festivities leading up to tomorrow's Senior Bowl game. The player parade begins at 6 o'clock. That's followed by a free Senior Bowl concert. This year, the Eli Young Band headlines with country music artist Sammy Kershaw as the opening act. The Senior Bowl is tomorrow afternoon, and of course it's at Hancock Whitney Stadium. Number 3, state troopers say the man whose body was found floating near the Bayway this week was murdered. 33-year-old Donald Neese's body was pulled from the water about 7:30 Wednesday morning between the Causeway and Daphne exits. State troopers believe someone drove Neese's car away from the crime scene, and they're working with authorities in Florida to find that person and Neese's vehicle. They're asking anyone who may know something about Neese's death to give them a call. Number 2, investigators say a Mississippi native was among the pilots killed in the midair collision in Washington, D.C. Chief Warrant Officer Andrew Eves was among the 3 pilots killed when a Black Hawk helicopter collided with an American Airlines flight at Reagan National Airport. Eves was originally from the Brooksville area, which is in northeastern Mississippi near Columbus. And number 1, a step forward in the legal battle between Mobile's former police chief and top local leaders. The Alabama Supreme Court has assigned a judge to preside over former Chief Paul Prine's lawsuit against the city of Mobile and other city officials. Court records show retired Autauga County Judge Ben Fuller was assigned to the case. Fuller's expertise is in general civil litigation, personal injury, and plaintiff's work. Prine filed a defamation lawsuit at the end of December against Mayor Sandy Stimpson, members of the mayor's staff, city council members, and others who wrote reports criticizing Prine's leadership. And those are our big stories right now. We'll take you over to our question of the day, and it's a good one. And we want to know, what is the craziest incident you have witnessed in our News 5 viewing area here? And get in the box here. Get some out of the box. I don't know why. Anyway, we've had some doozies here lately. We just mentioned the person, Donald Neese, whose body was pulled from the Bayway, or the waters of the Mobile Bay, around the Bayway, on Wednesday morning. And that was a big one, but that incident also caused the eastbound lanes of the Bayway to be shut down while police investigated that area. And that caused a huge traffic jam. I don't know if you got wind of that, trying to get to the eastern shore on Wednesday afternoon. But some others are weighing in here. The other story was yesterday, the man who used a skid steer as a weapon, allegedly. People have mentioned the Crichton leprechaun. There's a good one. And then, of course, a little more than a week ago, boy, did we see snow here along the Gulf Coast. That's pretty unusual. You can go check the comments for yourself and leave one if you like. We'd love to hear from you. We'll take you over to our poll of the day today, and this has to do with some of the ongoing things going on in the political world. How likely are you to shop at stores rolling back their DEI initiatives? You can weigh in on our poll and give us your opinion on that as well. We'll be back later today at 5:30 with some of the results of our poll. And meanwhile, you can weigh in here on our Facebook page with your comments. We always love to hear from you, and we appreciate it when you do comment on some of these things. All right, coming up later, our big news block of the day here on a Friday starts at 4 o'clock this afternoon with the 4-on-5, so join Cherish Lombard for that. Don't forget a big weekend. If you're looking for things to do, Saturday is your day. The Senior Bowl going on, kickoff at 1:30 at Hancock Whitney Stadium. And then, of course, tomorrow afternoon, as I think I mentioned before, the Creux de la Dauphine Parade, the traditionally the first parade of the carnival season down on Dauphin Island. You can enjoy that well. I think they're going to have 10 floats this year. They've got one float for all the kiddies of the crew members, so it should be fun and exciting. Good time down on Dauphin Island. We'll be back on Monday morning at 4:30. We hope to see you then. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.